Okay, we seem to be back live here. We've again had some technical issues that we've overcome, but the boys have continued to play brilliantly in the interim, and it's been probably 60-40 to SDB Selly Sow at this point. All right, we've had full confirmation that we are back, and I'm not just talking to mid-air, but I'm sure the people who were here were listening to it anyway. It was a little bit quiet when I wasn't talking. I generally can't hear myself when I am doing this, but when I'm not talking, I notice the silence. As I mentioned earlier, it's been about 60-40 to SDB, and as regards possession and area of opposition court as well. They've put on a lot of pressure. They haven't been able to score. It's 0-0, and we are halfway through the first half. Here, I think it's the Project 5 fans shouting over there and cheering on their teams. We will have the first time out just on the halfway point. Gives us a chance to apologise again for the issues that we've been having, but we are here now, and hopefully they'll go flawlessly throughout the rest of the game, as we have Bly Park versus the Fireballs on pitch 5 in the 3rd to 4th place playoff, I believe, or semi-final. That's for the cadet division on the far side. We have our timeouts be taken here by Project 5 and SDB, and it has been really intense. Project 5, we know, are a class team, as are SDB Selly Sow, and they've just been passing it around, trying to score, break them down, and we've seen a new side to Project 5, of which they seem to be defending. That's strange, but they're well able to do it. They've kept it at 0, and they've got their fans behind them as well. Really a tight and intense final. I did expect it to be probably 2 or 3 all at this point, because there are lots of scorers, as Dylan is trying to encourage in his team. All right, the water break is over, and it will be a kick in for SDB down the left-hand side. Kept in by Doraguchi almost, and yeah, hard to tell from this angle. Referee's got a brilliant angle. Nice pass into Armanal. Good play, and they're trying to get out a little bit there, Chen and Armanal. Comes to Dylan on the far side as we're halfway through the first half, and that's the best effort that Alessandro has to save for SDB. Dylan tries to give a sneaky one down the line, can't keep it in play this time, and it is intense from both coaches at the moment, as you would expect. Falls to Pradhan, back to Dylan. Nice ball to Doraguchi, nice little 1-2, and it comes to Dylan, who has an effort, and it falls to Joey. His initial reaction was to possibly handle it, and that's why it looked like it was a better chance than it was. There was a free kick on the way out there for a foul on Thomas Chen. Hendy trying to turn. Wu has got a battle here with Ziggy, and Ziggy wins that one. Leo Doraguchi turns one way, goes the other, and plays a gorgeous through ball to Joey! And that is the first goal of the game. What a setup by Doraguchi. Absolutely class. And he's celebrating like he scored it himself. 1-0 to SDB Selly Sow as Wu comes off on the far side. I think that's Caleb who's come on. Kim still on the ball. Likes to put his foot on the ball. No, he's in charge. You can try and tackle me, he says. And Dylan goes, I will, and I did, and took it off him. and wins that ball off Thomas Chen again. Well done, Dylan. Touches it to Ziggy. That is the plan. Project 5 needs to be further back. Coach is getting a little bit irate on the far side. Can understand that's their game plan, and a good effort. And a really good save by Gemeyer, and Gemeyer saved that doubly, brilliantly. Over the halfway, and it will be a kick in as Joey tries to tie his shoelace, and was it a dummy, and he tried to run, and intercepted by Armanal. Plays it to Kim. Back to Ziggy. Ziggy nicely to feet to Doraguchi, who thought he had space to turn, and Ziggy was almost beaten and does get back to get a vital touch on it. Chen was almost away. Armanal. Keep him playing here. Dylan to Ziggy, and Chen is a little bit too close, and you can see what they're trying to do, and Ziggy finds a space. Back to Doraguchi! Good effort, good save by Gemeyer. Can't find Dylan on the far side. Does a celebration slide on his knees. They are 1-0 up, bit early to be celebrating. Good pressure again by Dylan, and it'll be interesting to see how the benches do change as Joey has an effort, still trying to, and I think he slid through the back of Armanal there. Ziggy comes up and wins it, but Alessandro comes out bravely and wins that ball, diffuses the situation for STB. Back to Armanal. Number 99 can't put that on target, that's Alexander. Pressure on again here. Alessandro comes out, diffuses. Joey plays a nice ball. It's just past Doraguchi though. Apologises to him. Not the end of the world. These guys all work for each other. Dylan wins that from the keeper. Has an effort, falls back to him again. Strikes it better the second time, but also taken better the second time from the keeper. Armanal on the ball. Alexander. Back, Chen looking for it on the wing. The pressure though is excellent from STB, it really, really is. They're pressing at all the right times. Chen looking to break on Ziggy. Kim gets the final block there, and it will be a corner for STB. 4 minutes or under 4 minutes to play as Dylan tries to disguise it brilliantly. He doesn't need to dress up for Halloween. He's got enough disguises in his pocket. He was looking one way and then gave a lovely little pass. Loses the first battle, wins the second. Ziggy to Dylan. Keeps it. No, doesn't. He's generally so good at that. He really, really is, Dylan. On the tight line on the far side, keeping it in play. Finals do change people, nerves do get to as we can see the bench, and I mentioned it very, very briefly earlier on, that there's only 3 on the bench for Project 5 and they regularly interchange, but SDB haven't made a change yet in the first half, and Doraguchi is breaking down the right wing and pulls it back to where Ziggy may have been but wasn't, and Chen just clears it out, and it's unlike Thomas Chen to feel that pressure. Joy, Hannah. Joy's on a run, tries to put it through to Doraguchi, who is in Acres. Joey seems to be taking all the sidelines. Comes back to him again, and seemed to be an arm raised up there by the number 17. That's Nikan Hendy. Oh, he's right on the line there, but referee again has a better angle than I did. Doraguchi told to hustle, and he does hustle and wins a sideline kick. Oh, goes against him this time though, unfortunately. Should be leaving those ones to Joy. Joy's the class man of the kick-ins. Plays it down the line and Joy wins that again with a nice step over, but just kicks it out of play. Unlucky from the wee man. Doraguchi on a break, and he's got a lot of pressure on him there and just puts it wide and doesn't throw the ball away, but just leaves it where he had it. Slows it down a little bit as we come into our final minute of the half, and a chance for the Metros. Couldn't link up as they've been linking up in other games. Will we see the same bench for SDB Selisao in the second half? Will it be the same 5 that started this final? Or will we see the likes of Levi? Will we see the likes of Kirk? We're trying to break here with Joy. You can't keep it in. Leo's getting a touch on everything in there, and we are approaching that half time. Nice ball into Doraguchi. Might come back to him, and what a time to blow up half time. Might have been another one for SDB Selisao. Alessandro has kept it clean in goals, and his team are 1-0 up in this final. We will be back with the second half coming very, very soon. Who are we? SDB is the shout from the boys in yellow on the far side that are 1-0 up in this final. This 2024 Nationals final. You can hear the crowd, SDB shouting there. I know the Project 5 parents are in here as Mazzone wins another ball. Referees are just making space for the players on the pitch, not the people that are off the pitch. And it is unfortunate on those kids in the corner, because there's kids in every place really here, but they're in between two pitches, and it is in the interest of their safety. Mason Taylor walks away. It's the bigger SDB boys. 1-0. The time is ready, and we've got the referees ready. Ready to go. Not ready to go. Almost ready to go. We're doing it again. Project 5 to kick off. And only one substitute made. Or if any, is that Joey on the far side? Possibly Nicholas. I'll have to get a closer look as Dylan tries to get in there and leave something in on the keeper. And Thomas Chen blocks it with his back under pressure. And Doraguchi has an effort. Chen under immense pressure had to touch it inside, and it will be a retake for Gemeyer. Launches it this time. Doraguchi wins the header. If he watches this back on camera, he'll be taking that down on his chest and volleying it in the top corner as Gemeyer knocks the sign down. Launches it again, and one again by Doraguchi. He hasn't had time to watch the video, but it's a good header, to be honest. Nicely done into Dylan, who was hitting it on the turn as well as touching it. Doraguchi knew where he was. Chen can't keep it in on the near side here. Back to Ziggy. Ziggy finds Doraguchi, who found space. Not quick enough to get a final touch on it there, Leo Doraguchi. Definitely over halfway that time. And as Dylan played on and we had an advantage, can't be given as the ball was over halfway in the first instance, and you must blow them as a referee, unfortunately. Back to Ziggy. Nice turn, but well won by Armanal. Comes off Dylan. Doraguchi to take. Back to Tiggy, who hits it. Oh, would have been lovely! The audacity to even try it from Dylan Cosnetter. Oh, just gorgeous to watch. Saving that for a final. Doraguchi in again with good feet. Oh, and almost breaking away there with Project 5, and Ziggy tries to find Doraguchi in there but can't. And this is the way they're going to break out from a long ball, and that head off Thomas's Chen's chin. Kick in on the far side. Joey will take it. Or it's Nicholas Sato, possibly. Yeah, it's Sato. Dylan looking to break, battling with Pradhan and Chen, and Alessandro takes it nicely and disperses early. Again, can't keep it in play. Ruin Wu and Project 5 Metros, I wonder with that warming up prior to their previous game, the semi-final, and the waiting around a little bit, are they just not absolutely on fire? Doraguchi is though. Good save by Gemeyer. Still with Doraguchi. Sato on the far side tries to make some space with his tackle by Pradhan. Ziggy waiting in a good position, so is Doraguchi. Could only get his feet adjusted to add on to that. Looked like a pass towards Dylan. Was over him on the right hand side. Doraguchi slides in, and it will be a kick in to the yellow team, and 10 goes well done, and a great attitude, the Project 5 boys as well. There's no bit of bitterness at all with them. They accept and they move on. Ziggy on the ball. Skips past one, past two. Ziggy! Good effort. Gameyer got down well to save it. Dylan's in space. Dummies it to Ziggy, who still hits it well going backwards. And it comes off Woolworth. Ziggy was falling backwards. That's why he's got the height, but I don't know how he got the power. Excellently done. Might have come off a touch there by Ruin Wu in the end. And Gameyer had no chance. And it's 2-0 up to the boys in yellow with a smile. Daraguchi. No means out of it at all. Project 5 Metros, they are a balling team. They can pass it around, and if they get one goal, they'll get confidence in this final. Daraguchi wins the ball down the side. Comes off Chenin. Can they break? They can't break past Ziggy. It's just a huge wall. Yeah, America don't need a wall to defend people coming in. They just need a Ziggy. Trying to break there is the number 26, Nicolas Santos, and the number 6 has come on as well for SDB. Back to Ziggy, who has an effort off the crossbar. It doesn't matter what Ziggy's doing, if he's going backwards or moving sideways or whatever, he'll still hit an absolute cracker. Played in here, trying to break is Nikhil. Back to Chen, who plays a nice ball in the middle, but Ziggy wins it again. Daraguchi's time. Oh, it can't be put in by the number 6. Very unselfish by Daraguchi. That was Adam McRae that almost scored. Ziggy just stopped it going over halfway as well. Fair play from Ziggy at the same time as winning every ball. Daraguchi, lovely ball to McRae. McRae turns and plays left. And an excellent finish. I think that's Nicolas Sato. It is Nicolas Sato. Got 2 26s as well. Alessandro is 26 also. 126 is Nicolas Sato. Good finish there, and it is 3-0 up. And I can't 100% believe it, but I can believe that SDB throughout this tournament have just played some really, really good stuff. They haven't always been the better team. They have been the better team in this final. They haven't been always the better team in the tournament, in the Nationals. But they've come out being victors with numerous goals, being able to play on the counter-attack and just defend really well. It's young Jackson Kirk, I was going to mention himself and Ziggy. Sato plays it into McRae and he just can't get a toe on it. And the crowd, I'm sure any moment, will start cheering Olays for the SDB team. Caleb Kim found himself in a lot of space. It's because both referees had blown their whistle to allow Levi to come on for the goal scorer. Gets a big shout there from the fans, Levi. Crowd fair, possibly came off a hand there of Kirk, but we're playing on. And I was wondering when we would see the bench being changed by SDB. And it is halfway through the second half, and that's generally when you're going to see people come on from the bench. I know Nicolas Sato did come on at half time. Caleb Kim plays a nice ball to Chen. And I was going to say that's what they're almost all about, as they were playing it out wide there to Alexander Armanal, but they couldn't link up. But Alexander Jackson Kirk didn't have an option and just kicked it over the sideline and says, oh dear me, I didn't have anyone there for me. Not the end of the world. There for me. Not the end of the world. Armanal. Levi did get a good touch on it there and almost won it back. It comes back to Chen, and If that had gone in top corner, we would have had a really interesting final 8 minutes or so. And Chen can do that. We did see him in the warm-up nice and early here this evening. McRae tries to break. Jackson Kirk wins it and smashes it down the line. He keeps it in play, gets a thumbs up from the bench, from the referee, and from some of the supporters. He'll never have a better, more cheered clearance in his life, Kirk. But it's himself and Ziggy back. And if I was 3-0 up in a game and I was a coach, I'd definitely have Ziggy and Kirk there to see it in. Ziggy to Kirk to Ziggy. Still playing on Not Our Whistle. And the body language from the coach of Project 5 on the other side has gone from hands behind, or hands crossed, to hands behind his back. And is that a defeatist attitude? I think if they get one more, they're very much back in this. Kim to Chen. Chen has an effort back. Falls in the middle, but what a challenge from Ziggy. Played all the ball there. Played on. There was a dubious challenge in the middle there. You heard a couple of comments, but we're playing on. McRae got Levi back post. Still McRae. Good strength from McRae against 2. And he didn't foul, and Levi said, I'm here to help you, buddy. Wait on. McRae and Levi working well together. McRae to Levi. Yeah! Levi gets his goal. They were working brilliantly together. Levi and McRae were battling really, really hard. And it was McRae against 2 who got the final touch to Levi, who found himself in space with still a bit to do, and he puts it into the bottom corner. Excellent stuff at 4-0 to SDB Selisao. Kirk tries to get past, just a bit of a heavy touch to get past Kim. He knows Kim is quick. Comes towards Ruin Wu, but ruins it for him is Jackson Kirk. Will be not his ball. Will be a Project 5 kick in, and Youssef Ali on the far side, the number 17, will give them the ball. Good on him. He didn't need to do that, but he wanted to get the game going again and enjoy his time playing in the final here. Ziggy in front again to Youssef, who dummies it, and a chance for Levi, but it just comes off him in the end. Kim on the ball. Nice nutmeg there by Kim. He's got Armanal to the left. Chose to go to the right and can't find Ruin Wu. Comes off then is Kim. Ziggy to Kirk to Ziggy. Plays a lovely ball, and the power of which made him fall over. That was an excellent, powerful pass. Good feet by Kirk, who's using his power. Jackson did very well there. Back to Ziggy. And it has been really good coaching, giving everybody a go and giving everyone decent time. Dylan would love to be playing, but he's taking his time on the bench. Same with Joey, they both played brilliantly. Doraguchi as well. Ziggy and Alessandro have been the only ones that have remained on fully for SDB Selisao. Ruin Wu looking for options. Time ticking, a good ball from Wu. Will come back to him, and he has an effort from distance. He had a bit of time, Ruin. Alessandro looking to slow it down ever so much here. Youssef Ali won't like that one, and I think it is Joey that's coming back on. Good interception that finds its way to Prahan. Ziggy wins that battle again, and it is a final, and it is 4 minutes to go. I better start thinking of who my man of the match is going to be, and we get our first goal for Project 5. Whoa. As I fall off my chair with the excitement on that. (4-1), 3.5 to go, and you can hear the coach going press, press, press immediately. Project 5 aren't out of this, and Ali wasn't back 3 metres, and Ziggy steps in to win it and play a pass to Joey on the left side. Plays it back to Kirk. Nicely done outside of the boot. Get a wave there from Pickard, from Quinana, another team from WA came over here to enjoy their Christmas in Sydney. Jackson stepped onto the field, can't believe it, the crowd can't believe it. And it will be a kick into Project 5 with 3 minutes to go. If it was somehow tied, we would go to 3 minutes each way in extra time and then to penalties. 3 penalties each. It's 4-1 at the moment, but I'm just letting you know that is a possible scenario for this game and others. Not kept in. Vince, our referee on the far side, blows his whistle and it will be a Project 5 ball. Played into the goal scorer. Tries to turn nicely but doesn't get it in the end. It's Hendy. Nice win by Nicholas. Sato still on the ball. Will be happy with that. Good effort. Nice interception. Comes out to Ali, who's under pressure and loses it and doesn't get a free kick. Prahan breaking down the left-hand side. Hendy, if he'd taken it on his left foot, might have created a better opportunity there, but he is the likely man to get another for Project 5. Comes into Youssef Ali, takes some contact, we're playing on, and Hendy battles with him and kicks it out. Jackson to Ziggy, launches it! That is a top-class save by Gemeyer. And that's another good save again from Sato for the next block. As Jackson takes a little bit of contact to his back, and we're playing on with Youssef Ali. Will go against him, I think. No, he'll win that ball himself. It will be an STB ball. Thought it came off Ali. Good block. And it will be a kick into Project 5 on the far side as we're into our last 40 seconds to play here. Theo from STB is all excited and they're playing some lovely stuff. Can't link up with Ali in the middle, but it was good play by Joey. It really, really was. As the bench are on their feet on the far side, getting ready to come on. As I zoom in a little bit and have a look at the timer at the same time. Ten seconds to play. We're looking at the bench, we're looking at the middle. It comes to Gemeyer, who's played really well in goals. Project 5 have played some excellent stuff, but that will be that. It is the end. STB are the champions in the 11 division as they all run on to celebrate. And what a team of heroes. Alessandro is delighted, so is Joey, so is Sato, so is Kirk. Love that. He's got their excitement channeled into a chant. And it's been really good stuff, it really has, by Project 5. That's undeniable. They've played some amazing stuff throughout this tournament, but they are the champions. 4-1 to STB Selly Sow in the 11 grand final. Thank you to Awake Water for sponsoring this video. We will be back with the next final. I think it's possibly it's a grand final, actually, infantile grand final between T10 football and Spirit.